Hi everyone. Today's class will be Chapter 1 Matter and Minerals. So I normally use Pearson e-textbook from logging in through MyLab and Mastering. So we are going to start with Chapter 1 and it starts with really simple. Uh, we are going to focus on 5 sections here. The outline of the chapter will be: first, we are going to list the main characteristic that an earth material must possess to be considered a mineral, and we'll describe which each of these characteristics. We are going to go through all of the characteristics, and I have a homework afterwards. Then section 2 will compare and contrast the three primary particles contained in atoms. 3 will distinguish between ionic bonds, covalent, and metallic bonds. And section 4 is a description of the properties that used for mineral identification. That one is used most in the field when you are analyzing a mineral, and if it's a mineral and which kind of mineral you are looking for in a field work. And if you are taking lab section, you need to be analyzing that in lab in detail. And section 5 will have silicate and non-silicate minerals and will describe the characteristics of each group. So the section 5 is really important to define which mineral contains silicate and which minerals are not containing silicate. So we are going to describe you which what is going to be used for our mineral identifications and mineral names. First of all, you need to define the term mineral. Mineral coming from the study of naturally occurring inorganic solids that is processing an ordinary crystalline structure. As you see in the picture, this is a crystalline structure in quartz. And then a mineral needs to have a chemical composition. That's why we are going to study the elements. And the study of minerals called mineralogy. So the person who studies minerals, we call them mineralogist. This section is about how you can call a mineral a mineral. That's not the mineral we drink in the water, right? That's a term that we use in geology, and that's really important. So it has to be naturally occurring, and it has to be inorganic, and then it should be solid, and it needs to have a crystalline structure, as we saw in quartz. And finally, it has to have a chemical composition. Like water, for instance, is not a mineral because it's liquid, but it has a chemical composition H2O. For instance, quartz that we saw here composed of silicate and oxygen. So it has two elements in its structure, and the chemical composition is CeO2. So that's quartz. So I want you to read this section in detail, and then you need to define what is a rock. A rock can compose from one mineral, or it can be composed from 2 or 3 types of minerals. This is an example of granite rock that's really popular, especially when you have to furnish your countertop, kitchen countertops, right? So the granite has quartz, hornblende, and feldspar minerals within it. And hopefully you purchase the book. If you purchase the book through with an access code, you will be able to watch the tutorial videos available. It's very good actually to watch it because it will give you a lot of visualization. And that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for listening. Please let me know if you have any question.